game one, 3-0. And now we're ready for the puck drop in the first period. Brought to you by Haynes Packing Company, bringing wild, sustainable Alaskan seafood to the Coachella Valley. We're underway here in game two as the Firebirds try to tie this best-of-5 series. Trying to get their first goal of the series as well, which has been a tall task on Trent Miner all playoffs long as a shot redirects wide of the goal. Mitchell Stevens gets wrapped up in front. Miner goes down, and Tristan Nielsen to the rescue for the Eagles, and he'll clear it into the Firebirds bench. And Jugnoff gets turned around by Makar. Jugnoff out of his own zone. Firkus lifted from behind by Makar on the back check. Jason Poland skates his way in. Poland drives to the net. Koko comes up big again.
Yeah, another really good read by Nike Koko. Poland came in off the wing, but Koko at top of his crease. There's nowhere to shoot that puck.
Jason Poland 1-on-2 and still found a way to cut behind the Firebirds defense.
Yeah, giving them a little bit of space, but most of that space is to the perimeter right now.
Back behind the goal line for J.R. Avon. Avon to the point. Hamill. Left side, bounces it across. Fisker Molgaard in the near corner. Ivan works alongside him. Middleton off the boards, off the boot of Hamill, and now an odd man rush possibly for Colorado. Ivan over the line, out in front for Bradley. It's stopped by Koko. A bounce right back in front of the net for Chase Bradley, and Nike Koko slid over just in time.
Yeah, and Caden Hamill does a good job of getting back here and getting it stick in there. To Bradley couldn't keep two hands on the stick.
Yeah, he had to one-hand that and kind of swat it on Koko. Good stop for Koko, his 10th save of the period. 2:31 to go in the first. Gagne locks up with Firkus. Jugnoff tries to get it out. Couple of tries, but it's kept in. Makar left side across. A great stick by Viliotavainen breaks up the chance.
Yeah, huge play by Viliotavainen there.
Firebirds the other way. Firkus, a wrister block. Morrison gets it down low, shielded by Miner. Trying to snip that short side, did Logan Morrison. And now Gagne gets it away for Colorado. Olsen turned around by T.J. Hughes. Melanson up ice. Stevens swats at it. Jacob Melanson through the neutral zone. Over the line, drop pass. Hayden right circle. Cut to the outside and forced off the puck by McDonald. Swings it down in behind the Colorado goal. 1:18 to go in a scoreless first period. Heavy check by John Hayden. The Firebirds re-enter. Olsen locked up. Melanson across. Shooting save by Miner on John Hayden. A huge save.
A couple of saves by Miner there. And again, great forecheck by the Firebirds. They put pressure on with some physicality.
Gustav Olsen got locked up by a couple of Colorado players as Nike Koko makes the save and holds on with 54 seconds to go in the period. Olsen getting locked down here, drew a crowd and took a couple of Colorado Eagles out of position.
It's the perfect trade-off. Take two bodies for one, and you get two good scoring opportunities out of it.
John Hayden, a great look on Miner to try to open the scoring here in game two. And Trent Miner flails to keep that one out of the goal. As Felber and Hayden have some words.
Well, as the game's now starting to heat up a little bit here. And
then we get game 5. A nice way to do it.
It's a good way of doing it. You'll take 5 all day long and make it work.
Here's Brian Yoon, defenseman up on the play. Goes to the right circle, shielded away by Koko. The rebound, Barry Boulay just missed the net. 19 seconds to go in the period. Hamill against the boards. Avon turns it out, but can't get it clear. Nielsen to the left corner. 6 seconds to play. Barry Boulay out in front. Nielsen walks in, waits, fires, blocked by Fisker Molgaard. Turn to the boards, and time runs out.
Great block by Fisker Molgaard there. And again, the Firebirds kind of got themselves in trouble by throwing that pass through the middle of the ice.
Oscar Fisker Molgaard, a great effort defensively as the Eagles had numbers and chances in the zone. They kept it away from their goaltender and keeps this game scoreless after 20 minutes of play. Very spirited. it to the near side wall. Morrison up to the blue line. Hamill looking for it in his skates. Gets toppled down by Poland. And a chance out to center ice for the Eagles. Poland, the trailer. Here is McDonald just wide of the goal. Off the boards. Firebirds out to center. Logan Morrison racing in. Morrison upended by McDonald. He crashes into the net. And Morrison is down. Jacob McDonald on the back check takes down Logan Morrison, who's in a lot of discomfort in the back of the net. And the Firebirds look like they're getting a penalty out of this.
Yeah, that's a bad call, but you have a collision like that, you know there's going to be an argument afterwards. That's not a call you can make in a playoff game.
Morrison still trying to get to his feet. And
yeah, that was a tough collision for Morrison.
Off a stick in front. Hughes cleared away, but not outside of his own. Tynan, left side of the net, up top, a shot blocked. Hayden got in front of that one and stung him. 15 left in the power play. Hughes for Tynan. Up top, redirected. Barry Boulay, stoned by Coco and got to his left. Nielsen closing in. Chance on the back door, goes just wide from McDonald. Kept in the zone. One last look for Colorado. Dragicevic out of the box. It comes around the boards. The Firebirds still can't get fresh legs on, but they're back to 5-on-5.
Yeah, another really good kill for the Firebirds, but now they've got to find a way to get some fresh legs.
McDonald had a great look on that power play and just missed the net. Previous one, that is. TJ Tynan. Right back on in, broken up. Fisker Mogard racing in. McDonald back. Oscar Fisker Mogard short-handed. Gets loose in front. Tries to stuff it through Miner. But he makes a right pad save. And a penalty called in the other way on TJ Hughes.
Yeah, and a great play by Mogard. The little spin-orama gets a great shot on net, but Trent Miner came up with a big save there.
Oscar Fisker Mogard, we've seen him so many times make something out of nothing. McDonald, the lone man back, the spinorama move, gets a quick shot, almost stuffs it 5-hole. And then he got tangled up with Hughes back behind the play. And that will do it for the Colorado power play. Now on to a 4-on-4 for $1.28.
Yeah, and I think that's another good break for the Firebirds. Mogard.
Dragicevic, Jake O'Brien goes to the corner with Barry Boulay. O'Brien wins the battle. Back to full strength. Newman tries to power his way through the slot. Felber takes it from Yanni. Ty Felber in for TJ Hughes, and a glove save by Nikkei Coco.
Yeah, another really good stop by Nikkei Coco, and the Firebirds have to realize there is no room in the middle of the ice. You can't take pucks into the middle because that's where all the chances are coming from.
Still no score in this second period. It's been fun so far. Fun continues after this on Hockey Night Coachella. No score, down to 3 minutes to go in the second. Here's Leighton Rowe, 2-on-2 with Melanson. Rowe works past Matter, throws it out in front, rebound just wide. Hayden was right there, but couldn't put it home on Miner. Melanson keeps it, Hayden towards the front of the goal, and Miner covers it up. Some great chances for John Hayden, who had some of the best looks for the Firebirds in the first. That's another chance here in the second.
Yeah, great opportunity. The puck kind of rolled on him a little bit. He got his stick tied up, but again, shoveling pucks down into the blue paint area and getting bodies there, they're getting some opportunities from that.
TJ Hughes also got back and I think got a stick on by Brindley. Pops over the stick of Rode. Melanson throws a shoulder on Gagné, down to 13 seconds to go in the period. Middleton trying to box out Melanson in the corner. Up the wing it comes for Brindley. Poked out to center ice by Barry Boulay. 5 seconds to go in the period. Sent on in by the Eagles. And that will do it for 40 minutes here in game 2. Nothing past the goalies yet. It's been a defensive showdown between the Firebirds and Eagles in game 2 of this best-of-5 series here in Acrisure Arena.
Yeah, it's been a really good one in this game so far. Both goalies have been very good. Both teams playing very good, very structured. So it's going to come down to a will in the third period. It's got the feel of one of those games where it's going to be a strange bounce.
First one there to keep it at the blue line. Goes off the stick of Ivan. Back onto the stick, though, of Tyson Jugnoff. Logan Morrison awaits it for Coachella Valley. Has it loose in the near corner. A couple of bodies approach Jugnoff as he lofts it on the backhand out to center ice. It's off of Avon, and now Morrison right side. Logan Morrison. Avon scores! J.R. Avon, 120 into the third. 1-0, Coachella Valley.
Yeah, a couple of great plays along the boards there. And nice little alley-oop by Tyson Jugnoff. But J.R. Avon gets in that slot area, and great play by Morrison to get him the puck. Beats Trent Miner clean, and that has been hard to do this year. But just some great passing by the Firebirds and a great way to start this third period.
Firebirds went 101 minutes without a goal in this series. Now they score first in Game 3. Firebirds' first goal of the game brought to you by El Paseo Jewelers. As J.R. Avon, who scored the last goal for the Firebirds in round 2, picks up right where he left off. Off the boards on the breakout. Rakoff up the ice. Chalet in. Edward Chalet scores! Forehand, backhand. Edward Chalet. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and a nifty little play by Carson Raycroft to get that puck to Edward Chalet. And Edward Chalet with a great little forehand backhand move gets it up over top of Trent Miner.
What a set of hands for the first round pick back in 2023.
Well, that's a huge goal for your fourth line as well. You're looking for contributions through the whole lineup.
In front, Ahmed shot that went through Coco, but ended up bouncing wide. One knocked down by Yanni Newman, played by a high stick. And he's knocked down to the ice, and Hamill, who's greeted Ahmed a couple of times tonight. This one, Chase Bradley, I think he's just got a penalty. Bradley went after Morrison. More ensues after the fact. But I believe the Firebirds are coming out of this with a power play if this doesn't escalate any further, and it kind of has. This is where you have to be careful. The referees. There's a call right on Bradley right away.
Okay, Bradley got the initial call right away, and then the chaos kind of set in afterwards.
Yanni Newman has to be restrained back to the penalty box.
Well, 2-0. This could light the fuse a little bit.
So Newman goes off, so does Bradley. 3-11. Malazza got a piece of the puck up ice on the clear from Yoon. Hamill up against the boards, takes down an Eagle with him, and that's Tristan Nielsen trying to find his footing. The line down low, Nielsen in front, never went. Rebound try for Yoon, right circle, across, Tynan. Looks, waits, fires, blocked, and Stevens clears it to center. This will go for icing, but the Firebirds don't exert themselves too much on the sequence away, and now a defensive zone face-off for Coachella Valley.
But again, TJ Tynan's not a shooter. Even though he had a clean lane at the net, he still tries to make that pass through the crease area, and fortunately for the Firebirds, he's not the shooter there.
And Tynan, again, had about a full second to neutral zone. Along the right wing side, here is Brindley. Blue line for Middleton. Gushchin waits, comes down the left wing boards against Fergus. Up top, Barry Boulay, stunned! Nikkei Coco, a great glove save to keep his team ahead by a pair.
Yeah, a great read there by Nikkei Coco and a phenomenal glove stop.
That's your save of the game, brought to you by California Bank and Trust. Nikkei Coco on Barry Boulay. 2-0 Firebirds here in Game 2. Third period continues after this. Getting in the way of that one was Rowe. Fisker Mogard 1-on-5. They'll just deposit that on the backhand inside of the Colorado end. 4 minutes to go.
Just another heads-up play by Oscar Fisker Molgaard. You're 1-on-5.
Here's
Doesn't panic.
Yanni Newman, right circle. Newman across. And he scores! Insurance for the Firebirds. The second of the game for J.R. Avon. 3-0 Coachella Valley.
Wow, and that's a huge goal in this hockey game. 2-goal leads get to be exciting sometimes. That 3-goal lead with 4 minutes left in the hockey game gives you a little bit of an insurance. Another great play by Yanni Newman, and J.R. Avon doing what you have to do. Go to the paint. And he goes to the paint, gets rewarded for it.
Newman to Avon. 3-0, 3:55 to go in the third. Mattard sends it in off the end boards. Nelson collects it in the corner. Fergus flips it off the glove of McDonald. Fisker Mogard towards the empty net. Bingo! .4-0 Firebirds on an empty net goal from Oscar Fisker Mogard.
And again, it was just a great job of chipping the puck into the neutral zone, and Oscar Fisker Molgaard goes and gets it. A great job of chipping it down into the empty net.
Well, you saw J.R. Avon cap a couple of goals tonight and said, hey, I want to be tied with you. They each get their 7th of these playoffs. And Oscar had that from the red line. And Coachella Valley with 1:43 to go. Getting it out, down to 13 seconds to go in the period. Moves out in front, on it in, saved by Coco. Rebound cleared out to center ice. Clock winds down. This one does not have the distance for icing. The Firebirds take game 2 and tie the series as Nike Coco has a 33-save shutout. Fists fly at the horn on a Vinen involved with Felber. But this series now goes back to Colorado and has become a best-of-3.
Yeah, just a great game by the Firebirds in all possible ways. And a little testy finish to add a little fire to the next game.
Well, we saw it right out of the jump in this series. How physical and how chippy it would get. And that did not let up to the first 120 minutes of the series. In game 1, it was Trent Miner shutting the door. All Firebird shots. Tonight, it was Nike Coco.